Okay, this is the inside of my furnace and my air conditioning system. This is the evaporator. The condenser is outside, of course. It's the big box with a fan on top of it. This is the evaporator. The evaporator gets mildewy because it gets wet. So I've sprayed it with some 409, wherever that might be. I thought I had it now. Anyways, I sprayed it with some 409, and you can kind of scrub it. This has fins, as you can see, and you do not want to go along this way with the fins. You want to just go down, soft brush, clean it, try to scrub it out a little bit, like this. We're going to rinse it all off, and this has a plenum that collects the water at the bottom, and what this does is it drains it all out. The water will go down and it'll come out here, and it goes into your sewer essentially. This pulls all the moisture out of the house. Of course, air conditioning does, so it'll get wet and then it'll drip down into a little box here, and then it's just like your car. That's why your car weeps water. So we're going to clean this all up, and then we'll be able to put in our squirrel cage, or fan. I have an all-electric house, so this does it all. This air conditions and it heats, and you can see up there's the heating elements, and those heating elements, I see 3 of them. And if your house isn't heating, it's a very good possibility that one of those heating elements is burn out. That's usually what happens, is they burn out. Another thing I might want to tell you is you need to make sure that all breakers are off, like that. That one was on, but this is the breaker to the furnace, and the breaker to the AC is in the fuse box, along with another breaker that goes to this. I turned off 2 breakers, and I thought I had it all, and I came over here and I could still hear it going, and that's Captain Obvious to me. So when I clicked this off, it stopped humming, clicked it back on, started humming, and I knew I had power still to my furnace. So I went back to my box and I checked, and indeed I did not turn off all the breakers. Most important to do is turn off your breakers first. Make sure there's no power going to this. If you're in doubt and you want to touch something, you could put a meter on it first. You can also you could do something like that. I don't think you get a very bad shock. 220 is pretty hot, but I think if you had the breakers off, you're not going to have a problem with that, though. I always like to check and make sure. I put a meter on it, and then if no meter readings, I always touch it with my fingers really quick to see if I'm going to get something. And I never get anything because I always have the breakers off. It's kind of a foolish way to do it, but it works for me. The way you do it is your own business, but turn off your breakers first. So turn the electricity off before you do this. Alright, we're going to clean a little more.